Hello? Yeah, there you go. Alright, so this is a bit of a weird one today. Just because it's more than one show. Only one episode of each shows, but it's more than one this week. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing today next week, but we will see. But first, I have to explain something. I, as none of you know, am an avid fan of The Flash. I have a tattoo on my chest of his symbol, and I'll actually put a picture of it so you can see it. But I told the season 4 started last week, as I am recording this, last Tuesday, which was last week yesterday as of recording this. And so episode 1 started, and I was like, all right, fine, that's good. I talked it over with myself and decided that I wouldn't be doing any Flash episodes. Well, yesterday, episode 2 came out. And I had a gaping problem with it. So I said, all right, I'll do an episode. So this might be a long one, just, sit back, relax, and let me rant to you. And then after I get done with, I'm doing Flash first, and then after that I will be doing Build episode 7, because that actually, I still need to do that. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Hold on, I need to check the mail first. Hold it. Never mind. Hold on. We're not done yet. What's with the amount of pissing packages? Oh my goodness. What the hell? What's this one for? Okay, that's for... Alright. So, overall, I'm going to start with my overall thoughts, because it was a good episode, okay? It was a good episode. I just had one problem with it. That was just... So, basically, the episode is, Barry's back. He is trying to be the Flash again, and he thinks that nothing has changed. That nothing has changed in the world for the 6 months that he's been gone. Obviously, they haven't, and he goes on... And he goes on trying to get back basically how it was when he left. And so he starts doing things that... Hold on. He starts doing things that starts getting tires. Like he canceled a very long training session. Yeah, I will give him that. I would be glad he did that. He's basically just not used to Iris being a part of the team. So like she says that he cancels training. He basically took care of all the wedding plans without including her in them. And yeah, I can see where that can get annoying. But it's just... he's like 4 times as fast than he ever was. So I don't get the point of it all. And now I can't breathe. Awesome. Okay. So let me catch my breath. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I need to think as well. There's a scene in which he blows off training that Caitlin tells Iris about, you know, couples therapy. Why? I mean, anyway, so they do go, and there is one thing that I have to question because I don't watch The Arrow. So maybe whoever is out there who actually does watch The Arrow, he is mayor of Star City now? Is that what happened? Because I don't, he's mayor? Really? Oh, and someone outed his identity. That's just great. Awesome. I maybe I should start getting back into watching Arrow. I don't know. So anyway, they are talking about basically everyone who died, which is a lot. Like, if you actually think about it, like in the scene, he says that his mom died and that he's dealt with that. His dad died, Iris's mother, Eddie, Snart, who else? HR, Laurel. A lot of people have died. It just didn't occur to me the sheer amount of people that have died. It's just ridiculous. Like, well, yeah. I don't understand why they. Well, it's not that I don't understand. I don't know why they would include Snart in there. He wasn't really a friend or family, but I guess he could be. So anyway, onto the problem I had the part I had a problem with, and that's a little slight later in the thing. So I'm gonna finish the session first. So basically, they're not really talking, and Joe is in the police department with a person who has been someone is trying to murder this person. I couldn't think of the other phrase, but oh well. Anyway, so this person who is going after I forgot his name, but oh well. He's a technopath, which I would love that power. That power would be fucking amazing. Well, things I would do. But enough about me. So the technopath, waltzes through. His name is Kilgore. And he basically walks into the precinct and he gets a bomb squad robot to come out with a grenade in its hand. I had a problem with that too. Like, you have the entire bomb squad tech, or the entire bomb squad room under your control, and the thing you pick is a grenade. why? So, anyway, Joe, of course, hits his distress signal, which, worthy addition. And obviously, Flash goes and saves them. Well, when they come back the second time, and they do come back the second time, the big problem with Iris is that he left her. That's it. She says in a screaming voice, "How could you leave me? How could you leave me standing there?" I was sitting watching this episode and I went, "What?" I went, "Are you kidding me? That's your frustration? Like, that's what you're mad about?" Like, the world would have been like killed if he hadn't gone into the Speed Force. So, yes, I understand the fear of someone leaving you, but it's just, you have to be bigger than yourself. She was a little selfish in that one moment, and it's, how do I, it's understandable that she would be this way, but I don't know, I had a little problem with it. But anyway, so Cisco and Gypsy are actually dating, on a side note. They had some trouble, quote unquote trouble, as well. Just because of a thing on Earth 19 called the 111 Day. And what the 111 Day actually is on Earth 19, because on our Earth and subsequently their Earth, like Earth 1 doesn't have that. And Cisco even says it in the episode. He's like, "What is that? We don't have that here." And Gypsy basically explains it as, it's the day where you basically spend the day with the one that you love. One soul plus one soul equals one soul. It was really cute and really, like, schmoopy. And it was funny because she said it, she was like, "And I hate schmoopy. I hate the word schmoopy and the people who use it." I'm like, so you hate yourself? Is that what you're saying? Do you hate yourself? I don't know. I think their relationship is just great. The scary part is, in I guess a couple episodes, as of now, Cisco is going to meet a man by the name of Breacher. Who Breacher actually is, well, that's his, I guess, villain name, because he's not a hero in the comics. I don't think he's going to be much of a hero now, but it's Gypsy's father. I wish I was joking. He's gonna die. Like, no joke. He's going to die. So that should be fun. Look out for that. I need to talk about the suit, the new suit, the great suit. So the new suit that he is given by Cisco has so much tech shoved into it. It's just amazing. And there are things like self-repairing armor, liquid nanotech. He has a pulse cannon, which is friggin' awesome. Too bad that won't be used probably ever again. There are things like the deadlock function, which is just, it's like, that's a good thing to put in a suit. It locks him in the suit so that if he is ever knocked out, no one can pull off his mask and reveal his identity. Which is a good idea. He also has something called the Babel protocol. And if some of you are if some of you say, hey, that name is familiar, then you either have read the comic, The Tower of Babel. Ow, that really hurt, fuck. Or there is a video on YouTube with the very same premise. It is ways that it's voiced by Batman, and I've seen the video, not read the comics, but I'm pretty sure it's basically the same. So what the Tower of Babel is, probably most of you know, but for those who don't, it is a protocol set by Batman in case any person of the Justice League have gone rogue. So for what? It was, trying to think of an example. Green Lantern. I believe it was, he can't use the ring if he can't think, or if he can't see, or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Well, for Batman, it was to exploit, and even he, I love this too, because in this video, he says how to defeat himself, which I just think is kind of funny. And I find it good that he's not leaving himself out, but I find it funny at the same time, because it's like, you just told us how to subdue you. He told, I guess whoever's watching the video, to exploit his parents' murder, which is just, like, so sad. But for the Flash, he had said paralysis is the best way to subdue the Flash. If he can't move, he can't run. He can't use his powers. So paralysis is the best way to go. Well, in the show, the Babel protocol is a self-destruct sequence, blowing up the suit. I don't know if that's a good idea. Cisco does justify it by saying, haven't we encountered evil berries before? And yeah, we have. Savitar, the shapeshifter. That's basically it. We've only encountered 2 evil berries. That moment went, well, he was whammied, so I don't think that counts. But anyway, that's what the Tower of Babel is. And since the villain is a technopath, he exploits the whole suit. He turns off the comms, uses the pulse cannon on Kid Flash, and deadlocks him. The technopath deadlocks him in the suit so he can't get it off. And then he lastly activates the Babel protocol. And so the pretty smart idea by Iris was to shoot lightning at himself. I don't know if that was such a good idea. Come on, Zoe. Oh, that would be why. Just gimme. Ah. Stupid stickers. Hurts so much. Yummy. There was actually an argument between Cisco and Iris about how to go about that, because Iris says that it might just fry the suit and let him gain control back. Cisco says, or it might make the suit blow even faster. Well, they had no choice. He was literally getting down to the wire. And what do you know? Iris wins. It's not like they're going to blow up the Flash. I do have a question for Cisco, though. And I mean like the actual character, not the actor. Since the suit has self-repairing armor, if the suit were to explode, would it put itself back together? Or would it just stay exploded? It's just a question. Just random thought. I hope it gets answered. And I hope all that tech doesn't go to waste. I mean, that pulse cannon was fucking awesome. But yeah, I think we did have, of course, Caitlin almost turn. Oh yeah, that's another video I wanted to make, and I will make it in a future video, because this one's probably long enough to actually see how long it is. Yeah, that's long enough. I wanted this video to be about 30 minutes to an hour, because I'm doing 2 shows and each of them takes really long, and in fact I should really fix that. But anyway. So I believe that Oh, right, no, I was talking about something. Alright, don't die me. Ooh, Christ. I'm alright, I'm not dying, I swear. We had Caitlin almost turn. You know, the eyes started going, and she was just like, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn. It was kind of funny, actually. But okay. But I believe that that's all the Flash had to offer. It was, again, a really good episode. I just had a couple of issues, not really problems. Just little things here and there that were just not necessarily what, I don't want to say should have happened, but that's basically it. So, switching gears, and if I was professional, I would have segue music, but I'm not, so I don't. So shifting gears onto Kamen Rider Build, we had, last week, we had episode 7, The Devil's Scientist. I need to actually find it here. There we go. And I'm going to be reading off the synopsis because I watched it like, excuse me, geez, 3 days ago, or 4 days ago. And I have the hiccups. That's fucking great for recording. I'm going to read off the synopsis because, you know, I watched it a couple of days ago and I don't actually remember all what happened. I do have one thing that I want to talk about that was an issue for me. So, according to Tatsuya's testimony, the allegations surrounding the scientist's murder now centers towards Senthal. He revealed that Senthal's former self was visiting the scientist's room on the day of the murder. Rigo, who is aware of the facts, is skeptical about the murder. The man who has hidden himself until now may be the real culprit. Rigo, who investigates Senthal, ends up getting nothing of value. Yeah, he says something along the lines of, Senthal says that he has amnesia, which is, you know, obvious. And Riga says the amnesia is real. What was it? It was the amnesia is real convenient. It is just then when both what the hell? It is just then when both Sugurus make a sudden proposal. Maybe you should oh, right. What the fuck? That makes no sense. I don't get that. But I do remember that scene, kind of. I think it was Bloodstark who said, or it was Night Rogue who said that they should be investigating the scientist. I know it was Bloodstark who said that he created Faust and was the one who was doing the human experiments. And the search Hold on. The search for discovering the scientist begins, and it leads them towards Hokuto. Yeah, the home of the scientist is in Hokuto. And so Build starts trying to make his way over there, and we get a funny scene with Mitan about Senpo needing money. And so he says to everyone, basically, like, who's gonna pay up? And it was funny because Mitan's like, oh, fine. And so she does her thing. And then she just, like, I guess she can make men do whatever she wants. So they just give her money. It was really stupid. But, I had something I was going to talk about, and I just blanked on it. But anyway, so in this episode, it is revealed that, thank you, boss, that, darn it, darn it, juice, shoot, oh well, I don't know how much you got of that, but alright, someone ready to call me. The minister's son, yeah, him, it is revealed that he is Night Rogue. And yeah, the henshin, I hated it. Okay, no, fine. I'll give you. It looks awesome. The Raws, it looked fucking awesome. As soon as I got to the subs, I was like, oh, come on, are you kidding me? So, I believe that Night Rogue is getting mad at Bloodstark. And so he pulls out the, oh shit, I needed the name of the Transsteam gun. There you go. I knew I had it. And he pulls out the bat full bottle. And so he clicks it he shakes it a couple times, flips it, and plugs it in. And it of course says bat. And then he takes it and he moves it across above his left shoulder, pulls the trigger, and goes in a downward motion, releasing some mist. And it says, mist match. I was like, all right, now that makes sense. The build driver deals in best matches. So you have two bottles that work well together, and that's a best match. Well, since this is only one bottle, it is a missed match. As in, like, he missed something. Well, no. I was lied to. Me being who I am, didn't think, oh, it's a fucking pun. It's a stupid pun. Between mist, like mist, you know, like a mister system? Yeah, that kind of mist match. I just, it made me so, I was very displeased by it. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why? Oh, I hated it so much. I was like, oh, of course you would. Just of course you would. I say. I mean, it was a good episode, but I hated it. I hated that one bit. I hated that one bit. So continuing on, they get to Hokuto, and then there is a group of little boys. I know that sounds weird, but it's not. Trust me. So Bloodstark shows up with the trans-steam gun and the give me 2 seconds. I need to know what it is. You probably can't hear anything. It's crap. So he uses that to shoot a kid with some nebula gas. And he turns into a smash. And the previous smash gave us the Panda full bottle. And well, before that, he went into hawk gattling. Ew. And he tried to fight Bloodstark. And well, it didn't work. He had gotten knocked out of his transformation. The Gatling bottle on the floor, and the dragon comes by, kicks it up, and plugs it into its back. And it says something like it says something. I don't remember what it says. But it says that, and then Ryuga, being the little badass he's trying to be, tries to go up and start punching. Like, oh, I'm gonna defeat him. He's not. And so there was one part that I liked, and it was the dragon was spitting fire at Bloodstark. And so he starts. Well, Ryuga is punching Bloodstark, and then the dragon is shooting fire. So they're relatively close to each other. Ryuga's getting set on fire, and he doesn't care. And so Bloodstark takes the rifle trans-steam gun, and he takes the rocket full bottle, and he plugs it in, and it says full bottle. Obviously, Ryuga snatches it from him and says, here, and then Panda Rocket, best match, yada yada. Well, they are trying to figure out how the kid was turned into a smash. Well, they haven't found out yet, but Bloodstark says something to them that really piques their interest, and his wife is confused as well, because Bloodstark says that that they should really be focusing on the scientist. That they, or rather that he was the one who created Faust and was experimenting on people, and even the wife was confused. She was like, he did what? She didn't believe it, and I don't think they did either. But anyway, good episode. I hated the pun. We're gonna get it one more time when fucking Bloodstar Kenshin's for the first fucking time. I thought missed match. Awesome. Not missed match. Ugh. Why does everything have to be so punny? Hate it. Oh, stupid. Anyway, so if you enjoyed, and I'm only gonna do this once, it's apparently an obligation if you're a YouTuber. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, yeah. Yes. I completely lost my train of fucking thought. Shit. That is expensive. Jesus Christ. So, I believe it's till next time. I still don't know how to end these things. But oh well. See ya.